Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you watching this video. How are you all? I hope you all will be doing fabulous. Welcome to the online class. Dear students, I hope you all will be staying at home and taking good precautionary measures against COVID-19. You have to be very careful this time. Dear students, today we have to do our grammar work. So all of you kindly open your grammar notebooks and our today's topic is essay writing. We have to write the essay on the topic My Favorite Poet. Yes, my favorite poet is Allama Muhammad Iqbal. And what is your favorite poet? Okay, before writing the essay, let us discuss some main points that we have to write in the essay, as you have to write the essay in your own words. Okay, you have to give the introduction of your favorite poet. You have to tell the date of birth and his place of birth. Then you have to tell about the education of your favorite poet, and you have to tell about his poetry, his books he has written, and then you have to tell about if he has a political life, then you have to write about his political achievements, and then in the last you have to write about the date of birth and the place of birth, the date of death and the place of death of the poet. Okay, so as all of you know that poetry is the finest form of literatures, and I have a and I myself have a favorite poet. My favorite poet is Allama Muhammad Iqbal, and Allama Iqbal is our national poet. So in this way you have to start your essay. Then let me tell you about his date of birth. He was born at Sialkot on November 9, 1877, and he belonged to a respectable Kashmiri family. One of his forefathers left Kashmir and settled in Sialkot. His father's name was Sheikh Nur Muhammad, and he was a very religious man. Allama Iqbal inherited mysticism and deep love for his religion from his parents. Then you have to tell about the education of your poet, as my favorite poet is Allama Muhammad Iqbal. Now I will tell his education. Allama Iqbal received his early education from Mission High School, Sialkot, and passed the intermediate examination from Murray College. His teacher, Maulvi Mir Hassan, was a learned and religious man. Iqbal had the good fortune of studying Arabic, Persian, and Islamic studies under the inspiring guidance of his teacher. In one of his poems, he applauded the love, affection, and care of his teacher bestowed upon him. Then he went to Lahore and passed his master's examination from Government College Lahore. He joined the teaching staff of the Government College Lahore and served there for some time. In 1905, he went to Europe for higher studies in philosophy and law. He did his PhD in philosophy from Germany and bar at law from London. He served as a professor of Arabic at London University for 6 months. His stay in Europe was of great importance. He was not impressed by Western civilization. That is why he criticized it in his poetry. When he returned home, he started the law practice in Lahore High Court, but he was more interested in poetry than in law. He devoted most of his time to poetry, philosophy, and religion. He aroused and united the Muslims through his poetry. In fact, he had great love and sympathy for the Muslims of India. He wanted to see them united and free. He wrote many poems for the Muslims, and he wrote many books. He wrote the books, and some of his books are Bange Dara, Bale Jibril, Zarbe Kalim, Israr Khudi. Most of his poetry is in Persian. And now I will tell about his political achievements. Iqbal presided over the Allahabad session of All India Muslim League in 1930. Here he gave us the idea of Pakistan. Allama Iqbal was a great poet of Urdu and Persian. He was an inspired and creative poet. Although he gave the idea of Pakistan, but he could not live long to see the dream materialize in the shape of Pakistan in 1947. He died on 21st April 1931. His death was a great loss for the Muslims. He was buried near the gate of Shahi Mosque, Lahore. So in this way you have to write your essay in your own words. Okay, that is all for today. Take good care of yourselves. Wait for the next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.